Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Well, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. Open man, the longtime Cowboy, Billy Joe Dupree. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Off play action. Henry. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Troy Polamalu. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Henry. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerry Jeudy, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Henry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So it throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Henry. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw. Henry. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on second and 10, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson still with a nose for that end zone, scoring from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A final shot before break. Henry eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Henry. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the play fake, Henry. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Taylor, 42 yards. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They give it to Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Touchdown! Billy Joe Dupree, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Herbert. he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Dupree. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, Henry. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Henry escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the left side, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Henry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Herbert going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ted Hendricks. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Johnson.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Blount, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On 3rd down, Blount. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Blount. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down, Henry. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Jerry Jeudy
there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On first down, Blunt. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down now, Blunt able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll try the left side. Blunt, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a give right side. Blunt. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Blunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Blunt. And Blunt will not get there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
Ooh, he's running.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going up top for Taylor. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off play action. Henry.
the Chiefs touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blount. Blount rumbling with a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Blount. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Again, here's Blount. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's the battering ram Blount, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Blount turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
97 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Prater for the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen pass to Blunt. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20.
Here we go.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are under. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Young. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
1st and 10, Young. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Again, it's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here is Young. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Malik McDowell, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4th down, Young. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jack Youngblood showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Young. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Young. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Henry. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw.
Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Henry. Escaping the pressure right. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, 32 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Young from the shotgun. Flushed out right.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They'll throw again. Young.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And taken right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on 2nd down.
Henry, he'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Henry.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's caught left side by Jeudy.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Operating from the gun, Henry, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Henry. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Murray now to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jerry Judy.
87 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw is Murray.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Murray now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down,
Henry over the middle, complete to Jeudy.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And
Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown Raiders. Franco Harris, 26 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And the Raiders pick it up. And some space here. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. One started, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now a first down throw. Romo. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Fresh off the pick six, it's Romo. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. Romo once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Romo.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Henry. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy,
27 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check it back. Hey, middle.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Henry rolling to his right.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Henry. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They went all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 49 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So that'll back him up 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Henry.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
They should have put a stamp
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that's certainly...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, Henry
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Henry. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On third down, Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A gain of 3, second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Single, slot. No, we change it. Check. Fresno. Check 99.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prater's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Raiders. On 1st and 10, Henry. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, Esiason.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Esiason. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On first down,
Esiason.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive, Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Eluding the pressure right.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, here's Esiason. Again, looking for Samuel. This time the catch made.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On third down, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing on first down.
Esiason. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10.
Esiason. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after one.
On first down,
Henry.
got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Looking to throw.
Henry.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
he puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Raiders have recovered. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.